Good morning.
Good morning, Josh.
Blake Linton, Josh Thomas doing another edition of Facebook Live, or Satterwhite Live, I guess I should say. Today, something that we hear a lot about is where do we build? If you're looking for a log cabin, you're going to have it built.
We get that question all the time. People call into our Texas office. Now, we strategically have 3 different sales offices. We have one in Gunnison, Utah. Our main sales facility is here in Longview, Texas. And we also have Ellijay, Georgia on the East Coast. So, Josh, go ahead and walk them through actually, let's back up. Each office services a...
Let me take the lead.
Yeah,
I know I said I was going to let you, but let me.
Let me go ahead and talk to him, Josh. I want him to get some good information.
Okay, go ahead, buddy.
So each of our offices serve a different part of the country, and they all work differently to some degree. So go ahead, Josh.
Well, I mean, like you said, we've been doing this long enough that every office kind of has to tailor the way that it works for their neck of the woods, and for anybody just starting out, hopefully today, at least on this video, you'll see how best we can get your home built in the continental U.S. or outside of that on a case-by-case basis.
All right, so let's start with Gunnison, Utah.
Okay.
That is our main milling facility where we do the majority of the milling for all of our houses, no matter what location they're building out of.
And that's because we log in Utah and Colorado.
Right, that's true. So we have a sales office in Gunnison, Utah. We also have a logging facility in Chama, New Mexico. But let's say you're in the Gunnison, Utah area and you want to build a log home. What services do we offer in Gunnison, Josh?
Yeah, and it's not just Gunnison, Utah. It's Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Arizona. So you want a log house out there, call Utah, talk to one of our employees out there. What we're going to do out there is we tailor material packages, which is basically the things that you need to get your log cabin erected, to get it off the ground, something you can see. It's not finished out, but it's the material for the dried in shell. And obviously talk to one of us so we can walk you through that. And then from there, so we're going to provide the material to help you get your log cabin built. From there, our office people can help get you in touch with a builder to build it and to finish it out.
Absolutely. So West Coast, we can provide you with a material package and the builder to put the structure in the dry. And a lot of the times that builder can also take the structure to a turnkey job. Okay, so now we have our Texas office. Longview, Texas, we build in 9 southern states. I think we have a map of those states somewhere, don't we, Danny? There we go. So you can see in the orange, those are the states that we will offer shell construction services with crews based out of our Longview, Texas office. We can sell you we can sell you a material package, a log order, and you provide the builder, or we can offer a constructed shell, which is a Satterwhite crew coming to your job site, putting the structure in the dry.
That's right. And just high level, this is, from here in Texas, we can get you the materials to get your log cabin built in a bunch of different, levels of construction. Right. So that's what we do here in Texas.
Okay, so now we have Ellijay, Georgia. Ellijay, Georgia is kind of a different animal. We do offer shell services out of our Longview, Texas office in the state of Georgia, but really our Ellijay office is catering to absentee home buyers, if that makes any sense. I mean, these people they live on the East Coast and they're building around Ellijay, within several hundred miles of there, and they're looking for a turnkey job because they're not going to be around to handle the day-to-day aspects of building a home.
Yeah,
So.
Now, and you're exactly right, but it doesn't have to be absentee.
No.
They've specialized so much in their vicinity. Basically, within 50 miles of Ellijay, you can walk into the Satterwhite office. We can get you hooked up and basically build you a turnkey home where all you're doing is picking out colors, countertops, flooring, those types of things.
Right. So they work a little bit differently than we do here in Texas.
So that's 50 miles from Ellijay. They do that. Now outside of that, they can get you hooked up with a local builder to either do the shell or turnkey or whatever kind of phase of construction you want them to in Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina. So we do a lot there, a lot of good contacts there. Outside of that, outside of those states, we can help you find resources.
Absolutely.
Anywhere.
We have a network of builders, of independent builders that we've used in the past that we can hook you up with. If you're in any of the 50 states, we can find you a builder. Now, we also we ship packages to Mexico. We ship packages to New Zealand.
Got a house in France.
Right.
Got a house in Japan.
We do.
Should I keep going?
I guess. You can name it as much as you want. So on something like Mexico, what we do is we will ship out of our Texas office to the southern point of entry in Texas. And then at that point, that's where the customer takes ownership of it. They containerize it, fumigate, all the necessary stuff that it has to have before it goes across the border. We've sold many, many homes in the country of Mexico. So,
yeah, international too. I mean, the same thing applies.
Right.
And Utah can handle that out of California, I'm sure. Same thing with the East Coast.
Absolutely.
So, international or overseas, that's not an issue.
Not at all.
One thing I would say about our constructed shell, we've given you a map. These are the states that we typically build in, but I can tell you right offhand that we've all sold houses outside of that. We built shells in Kentucky, Illinois, Michigan, around, but those things are handled on a case-by-case basis.
Absolutely.
Basically, no matter where you're building, if you'll give us a call, we can figure out some capacity to help you in.
Right, absolutely. So what else we want to add to this, Josh? I know it's kind of a...
It's just a high-level deal. I mean, that's just a question we get so often.
Yeah, we get it so often.
Build?
Yeah, and we thought we'd want to cover it with you guys this week. So again, if you have a subject that you want us to cover, drop a comment, send us an email. We'd love to take care of it. Just let's get everybody involved.
Yeah. More questions, the better.
Right.
Even high-level stuff, low-level stuff, whatever it is, we'd be happy to go over.
We'd love to cover it. So.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it, and we will see you next Thursday.
We won't
because we're going to be out of town. But
doing hard work.
We will have someone here at 11:30 Central next Thursday. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good week. God bless you.